Modern satellite imagery and global positioning systems have convinced humanity that every square inch of our planet has been mapped, cataloged, and observed. We look at digital maps with absolute confidence, believing that what is rendered on our screens is an undeniable reflection of reality. Yet deep within the world's oceans, there are geographical glitches that challenge this certainty. For centuries, and in some cases, up until the last few years, official naval charts and global digital maps displayed islands that do not exist. Places like Sandy Island in the South Pacific, Isle of de la Pasión in the Atlantic, or Emerald Island near Antarctica. These are not ancient myths from the age of wooden ships. These are modern phantoms that appeared on military radars and satellite feeds, only to be abruptly and silently scrubbed from global databases when independent vessels arrived to investigate. Today, we open the files on the world's phantom islands, exploring the classified naval operations, the strategic map censorship, and the terrifying possibility that some coordinates are being erased from human knowledge for a reason. Our first investigation centers on Sandy Island, a landmass that was officially located in the Coral Sea, between Australia and the French territory of New Caledonia. For over a century, this island was recorded on major global charts. It was first mapped by the whaling ship Velocity in 1876 and was subsequently included in the official hydrographic charts of the British Admiralty and the French Navy. When the digital age arrived, Sandy Island automatically transitioned into the global database, appearing on Google Maps and National Geographic charts as a dark, elongated landmass roughly 25 kilometers long. However, in November of 2012, an Australian research vessel, named the Southern Surveyor, was conducting a geological survey in the Coral Sea. As the ship approached the exact coordinates of Sandy Island, the crew noticed a severe discrepancy. Their onboard navigation systems tied to global satellites claimed they were about to run aground on a massive island. Yet, looking out from the bridge, there was nothing but open, deep blue water. The ship sailed directly through the center of where the island was supposed to be. Ocean floor measurements taken at that exact moment revealed a depth of over 1,400 meters. The island had completely vanished. Following the expedition's report, Google Earth silently removed the landmass from its interface overnight. The official scientific explanation was a data replication error, a phantom artifact passed down from old 19th century charts. But independent maritime analysts find this explanation highly problematic. Sandy Island had been confirmed by multiple military reconnaissance flights during the mid-20th century. Whistleblowers from the defense sector suggest that Sandy Island was not a mistake, but a classified military installation or a highly sensitive naval testing grid that was intentionally masked on public maps using artificial geographical data. When civilian technology advanced to the point where independent ships could easily access the coordinates, the hidden state chose to scrub the island from the digital matrix entirely, rather than expose what lay beneath the waves. We shift our focus to the cold, unforgiving waters of the Southern Ocean, near the coast of Antarctica. In 1841, a British explorer reported the discovery of a massive, ice-covered territory known as Emerald Island. For decades, this island remained a staple of global navigation charts, used by whalers and military vessels as a geographical marker. In the late 20th century, seismic detection networks operated by international research teams recorded strange, low-frequency vibrations emanating from the exact coordinates of Emerald Island. These were not the standard shifting sounds of tectonic plates or melting icebergs. They were rhythmic, continuous acoustic pulses that suggested the presence of heavy, underground industrial machinery. In the early 2000s, a coordinated international effort was launched to establish a permanent research station on the coordinates of Emerald Island. But when satellite reconnaissance was directed at the area to map the terrain, the imagery returned nothing but floating pack ice and open sea. The island was gone, yet the seismic vibrations did not stop. Independent hydroacoustic researchers tracking the anomaly discovered that the source of the rhythmic pulses remained precisely at the exact coordinates, deep on the ocean floor. This has led to an unsettling conclusion among alternative researchers. Emerald Island was never a natural piece of land, but an ancient or highly classified sub-oceanic structure that occasionally protrudes through the surface, or a massive artificial platform used for deep-sea acoustic tracking and submarine communication. When global attention turned toward the sector, the facility was either intentionally submerged or digitally censored from the public record, leaving only the ghost of its vibrations traveling through the deep water. The phenomenon of map censorship becomes even more overt when we examine the tiny, isolated atolls of the Pacific Ocean. Bermeja Island, officially located off the north coast of the Yucatan Peninsula in the Gulf of Mexico, this island was first mapped by Spanish cartographers in the 16th century. It served as a critical boundary marker for determining maritime economic zones and oil drilling rights between the United States and Mexico. The island was clearly visible on all official maps until the late 1990s. In 1997, as the United States and Mexico were negotiating a treaty to divide the oil-rich sectors of the Gulf, known as the Western Gap, the Mexican government sent a specialized naval expedition to survey Bermeja Island. When the military vessel arrived at the precise coordinates, they found nothing but open water. The island, which had defined maritime boundaries for 400 years, had completely disappeared. The sudden absence of the island allowed the United States to claim a significantly larger portion of the underwater oil reserves, shifting billions of dollars in energy wealth away from Mexico. Investigations conducted by Mexican journalists revealed a highly classified intelligence file suggesting that Bermeja Island did not simply erode or vanish due to rising sea levels. Theories emerged that the island was intentionally destroyed using deep-sea conventional explosives or targeted tectonic weaponry conducted by covert operators to systematically alter international maritime law and secure energy dominance. Following the incident, the United States government placed a high-level classification seal on all satellite data regarding the northern Gulf of Mexico from that specific era, fueling suspicions that the map was rewritten through violence. The ultimate manifestation of this geographical deception lies in the modern digital grid itself. Today, Google Earth and commercial satellite companies utilize an automated algorithm known as seam stripping and data smoothing. The official purpose is to remove cloud cover and stitch together disparate images to create a clean, unbroken view of the globe. But defense whistleblowers reveal that this software contains integrated protocols designed to alter geographical reality. If a government or military alliance requests a specific coordinate to be neutralized, the software does not simply pixelate or blur the area, which would instantly draw public curiosity. Instead, the algorithm replaces the restricted landmass with high-resolution imagery of empty ocean water sampled from nearby sectors. This means that as we sit at our computers, exploring the open oceans, we are looking at a curated illusion. Massive naval installations, secret corporate mining operations on unmapped archipelagos, and deep-sea testing facilities are completely invisible, rendered as smooth, uninterrupted blue water. The Phantom Islands are not anomalies of the past. They are the active redacts of the present. We are being presented with a version of the Earth that has been systematically edited to protect the secrets of the hidden state, ensuring that the boundaries of human knowledge remain safely within the limits set by those who control the satellites. The vault remains locked, and the true map of our world remains hidden beneath a digital veil.